Hello everyone, it is Crafthead Creations here to just share a quick video. So every Monday or every other Monday I always perform machine maintenance on my embroidery machines just to keep them clean and running efficiently, or as efficiently as possible. So as you can see, I have the cover off, and what I like to do is just try to clean up all of the gunk from up under here, down the thread path here, sweep kind of in here, and in here. And then I don't know if you can see, but let's see if I can get it. So by using the hand wheel, there's a little lever right there, and sometimes right here, sometimes lint gets stuck on that little lever bar and can cause some issues too. So make sure that you use your hand wheel and get gunk that can get caught up in there. Now this machine that I have right here was a used machine, and it appeared to have come from a house with pets. And when I got it, oh my God, you guys, if you have pets, please keep your machine clean, because it was so much fur and stuff just like all on the gears and all in the inside there, and I had to do a really thorough cleaning. And the person that I purchased this from, they were having all kinds of problems, and when I opened it up I could see why. So you want to make sure that you do that regularly. So like I said, every Monday, every other Monday, depending on how much I use this particular machine or the machines, I always clean in there. And then you also, which I don't do very often, is get some unwaxed dental floss, and you want to floss the tension discs. But I haven't had to do that yet, so I always clean, like I said, this path here, down in here, and in here. And then once I get everything clean, and you can see that my machine is pretty clean in the inside because I do this on a regular basis, I just add a little dab of oil like right in here. My spout is broken, so it's kind of hard for me to do it with it on camera, but I just add my machine oil right in this area. And then what I do is use the hand wheel and just kind of push it up and down so that the oil can start flowing. And then once I'm done with that, I also periodically, and I can't do it right now, but I also oil the little felt piece right here for the threader, just to keep the oils and everything moving efficiently there. And then I always wipe down this, the presser foot, and I always change the needles when I do my machine maintenance, unless I changed it prior or recently and didn't use it very often. Now in here, I also take my little brush and I clean in here and get the little lint out of here. And I had already kind of did this already, so mine is clean. And then I also take a microfiber towel and just clean down in there. And then I always do the feed dogs. Now the one thing I don't like about combo machines is the fact that this machine has feed dogs, and sometimes what will happen is thread gets caught on the feed dogs when you're using the embroidery feature. And I haven't had that problem too often, but it can get irritating from time to time when you have threads. And so you have to take either, what are they called? I can't even think at the moment. Tweezers. There we go. Tweezers, and get the thread off, or you have to take the needle plate off, which can be a hassle. But at any rate, you want to make sure you get every little piece of lint out of here. And try not to use blowed air, because that can cause more damage than good. And then I also like to just clean over here by the thread cutter and all of that good stuff as well. And then I like to check my bobbin for any nicks, cuts, or anything that could cause issues. Here you can also adjust the tension if necessary. I haven't had to do that yet, but that's where you can do that here. And just check to make sure that there aren't any little notches, cuts, and things in here. And if you do, just take a file and file it down. Mine looks pretty good. No nicks or anything that will cause problems. And then you just want to add a little dab of oil in here. And then when you put your let me have it facing the right way. There we go. When you put this back in, you want to make sure that you have it seated properly. And as I can, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, so forgive me. Here we go. And you want to do this with the needle all the way up as well. And then you want to make sure that this little notch right here butts up against this little metal piece. And then I like to turn the wheel just to make sure that it isn't moving. The bobbin case isn't moving, and you can see that it isn't, and that the needle is moving freely. And then you just reassemble everything. Again, I'm going to change out this needle, although I think I just changed this one. And then another thing too, what I noticed, and which caused me to I had a needle break. So I had my thread and I had it going through. And what happened is it was winding around this for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm sorry. Out of frame. So it was wrapping around this. And then it caused the thread to tighten up on this end as well as down here in the needle. And it caused my needle to snap. I have not had a needle break in forever, and I did not understand what was happening until I looked. So if, you know, Singer has a very bad rep with needle breakages, thread breaks, just make sure that your thread is feeding through smoothly. So on this particular machine, I use, and excuse my wall behind, I just use this little makeshift thread holder that came with my other machine, and then I also wrap it around here and then feed it through so that the thread has enough time to relax. And then I really don't have any issues with any thread breaks or needle breaks, with the exception of the one that I had the last time I used my machine. And so I do recommend using a thread stand. I do have one on my other machine, which I'm getting ready to clean in just a second. But I wanted to stop and just show you a little bit of what I do on Mondays just to keep my machines up and running. And then also I like to clean in here, not too much because there are electronic pieces in here, but I just like to clean it out just to make sure that my hoop slides in and out easily. And then I just do an overall wipe of the machine on the outside. And then I cover it or I use it. So I hope this helps someone. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye now.